Chosen ones, what I'm about to share may surprise you, even shock you. If you're watching this video right now, it's not by coincidence. God has led you here because something powerful is unfolding in your life. You're not imagining it. This shift, this uneasiness, this silent transformation within you, it's all part of the divine setup. You've been rejected, misunderstood, overlooked, and even cast aside by people you loved. But listen closely, that rejection was not a curse. It was your protection. Yes, I said it. That no was heaven's yes. That door slammed in your face. It wasn't denial. It was divine redirection. They walked away, and it nearly crushed you. You cried. You questioned God. You wondered if something was wrong with you. But here's the truth that will set you free. Nothing was wrong with you. The rejection happened because something right was inside you. The anointing on your life made you incompatible with their dysfunction. God didn't let them accept you because their love came with conditions. Their approval required you to shrink. Their validation demanded that you stay small, silent, or broken. But you, chosen one, are not meant to dim your light to fit in places that were never built to hold your destiny. You are not designed to blend in. You are called to stand out. And the rejection, that was the signal that God is separating you. He's not punishing you. He's preparing you. He's not withholding. He's protecting. Every time they turned away from you, heaven leaned in closer. And I know it hurt. I know you stayed awake at night wondering why they stopped answering. Why you weren't good enough. Why your love wasn't returned. Why the job didn't work out. The friend turned cold. The door wouldn't open. But beloved, hear this. It had to fall apart so you wouldn't fall for the wrong thing. You were being spared. You were being redirected to something greater. That door didn't close to punish you. It closed because if you walked through it, you would have settled. Settled for less than your worth. Settled for people who couldn't carry your spirit. And God said, "No. I love you too much to let you stay in what I didn't design for you. You're chosen." And that calling comes with spiritual insulation. You're not like everyone else. You can't just go along with anything or be around anyone. Your soul has been set apart. And the very people who walked away from you were never qualified to walk with you into your next season. They saw you, but they didn't recognize you. They heard you, but they didn't listen to your spirit. They were drawn to your light, but they couldn't handle its heat. So they left, or you were pushed out, or things just fell off. And that left you confused, thinking, "What did I do wrong?" But in reality, you didn't do anything wrong. You just grew. And some people can't come with you when you evolve. Your frequency changed, and theirs stayed the same. That's why the connection broke. Stop trying to reconnect what God cut off. Stop mourning closed doors when God is building you a palace. Stop thinking their exit was a loss. It was a lesson. You were never rejected. You were redirected. You weren't left behind. You were led forward. Because the people God is about to send into your life won't question your value. They'll honor it. They won't compete with your light. They'll celebrate it. They won't drain you. They'll pour into you. This is why the pain had to happen. Because pain purifies purpose. Rejection refines identity. What they did to break you, God is using to bless you. Watch what happens now. Watch what God does next. That job that passed you up, something better is on the way. That relationship that ended, it made space for a divine connection. That friend that betrayed you, God exposed them before they could sabotage you further. You didn't miss out. You were rescued. You see, protection doesn't always feel gentle. Sometimes it comes through pain. But just because it hurts doesn't mean it's harmful. God will allow a temporary sting to save you from a lifelong setback. Chosen one, I need you to stop blaming yourself for their inability to see you. They were blind to your light because they weren't meant to carry it. They couldn't understand you because they weren't built to walk your journey. It's not your fault. It's your calling. You're about to walk into a season where the very things that broke you will become the bricks for your breakthrough. You will rise, not in spite of the rejection, but because of it. God's hand has been on you the entire time. He let the rejection happen to awaken the warrior in you. He allowed the loss to activate the lion in your spirit. He let them walk so you could finally learn how to fly. You're not abandoned. You've been aligned. You're not forsaken. You've been favored. And this next season of your life, it's going to make sense of all the pain. You see, chosen one, when you are marked by God, rejection is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your rise. God had to let them leave so He could lead you. He had to allow the betrayal so He could break the false foundation you were standing on. Because where you're going, fake love can't come. Manipulative friendships can't follow. Conditional support can't exist in the realm of your elevation. That painful goodbye was a spiritual upgrade. God didn't just remove them. He is replacing them with people who match your future. People who speak your language. People who carry light, not shadows. People who sharpen you, not shrink you. And here's the thing. When God begins to elevate you, He always isolates you first. He strips the crowd so you can hear His voice. He removes the distractions so you can receive direction. He breaks the attachments so you can bond with your anointing. Rejection was your wilderness. But the wilderness is never the end. It's preparation. It's the sacred place where God reveals who you really are, not who they said you were, not who you pretended to be, but your divine identity. In that lonely space, you learned how to pray deeper. You learned how to stand stronger. You learned how to heal. And now you're ready. You're no longer desperate for approval. You're no longer bending to fit in. You're no longer apologizing for being powerful, prophetic, different. You've outgrown the need to be accepted by people who were never sent to understand you. You've been purified by the fire. They tried to leave you in the ashes, but God is raising you up like a phoenix. You are rising with wisdom, with clarity, with strength that only comes through pain. Now you see why it had to happen. Now you see why they couldn't stay. Now you realize that the greatest blessing wasn't in who came, it was in who left. Because had they stayed, you would have stayed stuck. Had they stayed, you would have settled. But now that they're gone, look at you. You've discovered your voice. You've remembered your worth. You've stepped into your light. And what's coming next? Oh, it's going to make your enemies confused. It's going to make your doubters silent. It's going to make the people who rejected you wonder how they missed what God was doing in you. But they didn't miss it. They were never meant to see it. Because your glow-up is God-ordained, not man-approved. The very ones who underestimated you are about to witness your anointing in full bloom. The same people who said you'd never make it are going to have front-row seats to your elevation. Not because you want revenge, but because God is just. Because God is faithful. Because when He said, "I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies," He meant every word. Chosen one, this next season will be different. You're not entering as the broken version of yourself. You're walking in as the healed, whole, and holy version. Battle-tested and purpose-filled. You've survived storms others couldn't even imagine. You've carried weight that would have crushed ordinary people. You've endured silence, loneliness, spiritual warfare. And yet, you're still here. Not just breathing. Not just existing. You're rising. You're shining. You're stepping into divine alignment. God is releasing what you thought you lost, restoring what you thought was over, and multiplying what looked like it had been taken from you. Because here's the secret. When God removes something, He replaces it with better. When He shuts a door, He opens gates. When He delays something, it's only because He's preparing something bigger, better, and bolder than what you even prayed for. This is why you had to go through the rejection. Because rejection wasn't about them. It was about you. It was about God getting you alone, so He could remind you of who you are. So He could show you how powerful you are when you're no longer distracted by needing to be accepted. So He could clear the path for the ones who are truly called to walk with you. Your tribe is coming. Your divine connections are forming. Your soul family is being revealed. These people won't compete with you. They'll complete the mission with you. They won't ask you to dim your light. They'll shine beside you. They won't love the version of you that's quiet, small, and safe. They'll love the bold, healed, awakened you. Chosen one, this was always God's plan. The pain wasn't punishment. It was positioning. And now, the tables are turning. What was once a wound is becoming a weapon. What once made you cry is now making you wise. You didn't lose them. You were liberated. You weren't broken. You were reborn. So stand tall. Walk forward.